I am live, so I'm told, in too many days when I didn't feel like it, but today's not one of them. It's Saturday. I think it's Saturday the 12th or the 11th, maybe. No, I think it's the 12th. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. What's going on in your world today? I know a lot of you are coming back from a cruise. A bunch of people getting off of the celebration, the Carnival 50-year celebration. Little play on words there. Ooh, like I got bit. I think that was an IV attempt by somebody who wasn't qualified. You know, uh, it never ceases to amaze me that most medical people in the hospital do not take the word of the patient and saying, "Don't poke there, won't work." So they poke there anyway, and guess what? Doesn't work. Nobody really knows my body better than I do. I could do my own IV. I won't tell you whether I have or not. However, I know for a fact that I can. Can you? It's a handy skill to have if you have the equipment. Hello, Ashley. How are you, my dear? It's Saturday afternoon here in Chicagoland. It is a beautiful sunny day. And by beautiful, I mean it's sunny. It is in the freezer right now. The temperature is like 9 degrees, I think. I will come up again. Okay, let me put that thing on here. Uh, I had a friend sent me a message and said, "Papa, I feel so stupid when you say, 'Does anybody want to come up?' And I'm not sure how all that works." I said, "Don't feel stupid because I'm the owner of the channel, as it were, and I don't have a clue how stuff works. I have a I have a clue how that dog works. You give him food and he'll shut up. You hear him? He's kind of like My Little Pony. Sparrow is his name, but he's not small. He's got a little, what looks like a little bird, a little sparrow. That's why she named him Sparrow. Give me a minute and I'll be right up. Okay, very good, Ashley. Um, Trying to see what's going on weather-wise. I don't have my phone in here. I usually check on the weather around the country just to see what people are up to. Some people love winter, and some people don't. Some people sleep at night. Some people don't. Let's see. Look at here. All the way from the great sunshine state, Orlando Land. That is Tyler of The Tyler Show. Hello, Tyler. Welcome, my friend. Tyler, you're always welcome in any of my shows. You don't even need to ask permission, buddy. You're just always welcome. Ashley, do you have Tyler's channel on your list of, or your library list, or whatever they call it? He's a good guy. He's a real good guy. He's got respect. Certainly has my respect. I can't remember. Seems like Tyler was early on with my channel. I didn't have a channel for the earliest time, and then let's see. Papa said, what's this say? I can't see this. Papa, can I please be a mod for you? Tyler is a mod for me, so I don't know what's all required of that. Tyler, you can make a call on that if you think that's a good idea. If you don't think it's a good idea, we're not going to get our feelings hurt. Just wait till such a time as this. Daniel Donnelly, welcome, 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 my friend. Always good to see one of our over-the-road drivers, Daniel Donnelly. He's always welcome in my channel. Let's see. The weather is beautiful down. What's it say? Down here at our southern border in McAllen, Texas. Oh wow. Okay. Are you delivering toilet paper to the Mexicans, Daniel? Down on the southern border, huh? I have a question, Daniel. They're the ones serving up burritos and tacos. Do they need the toilet paper down there like we do? Just saying. I live in a Mexican neighborhood. The village of Round Lake Beach is, by and large, a brown neighborhood. I know. Let's see. Who is this? This looks like Ashley. All right, Ashley. You must have got the vote of approval from the great Tyler Ron. Welcome, 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 my dear.
I'm drinking Mountain Dew too.
There you go, dear. There you go. All right, all right. I love my Mountain Dew. I'm not supposed to have it though anymore. My doctor has absolutely climbed my case over this stuff. He's like, you got to quit, or I'm not even going to be your doctor. I'm like, well, let me think. Do I want Mountain Dew or you? Mountain Dew or you? I'm going to go with the Mountain Dew. No, he really is a very good doctor. Let's see. Just picked up a load at. Why am I having such a time? I'm going to turn this light down a little bit. It's glaring in my eyes. Just. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, hold on. Can you still see me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's at least it's not blinding me that way. Just picked up a load of grapefruit juice. I pull a tanker. Oh, one of those deals. Wow. Tyler says is not the best idea for people too big to be a moderator. You're right. That is the fastest way not to get it. Words of wisdom from Tyler. I will tell you, actually, Tyler has been in this this YouTube tube, whatever it is, for a long time, and he has a lot of experience and knowledge on how to win friends and influence people, as it were. Anybody ever read that book? Nah, that's when I was a kid. How to
We
win.
got snow here.
What's that? What?
We got snow.
Yeah, we do too. Yeah. Oh wait. Tell me again. I forget where you live.
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Whoa. Well, that's a little unusual for Kentucky this time of year.
I wish it would go away.
Yeah, that's that usually clears out of Kentucky like no later than the beginning of February. And then you just deal with the cold temperature here and there.
It's temperature here right now. It is 14 degrees here right now.
I know, right? It's like 8 or 9 degrees here and there's a 10-mile-an-hour wind. It is sunny, so it's pretty to look at, but my goodness, it is too cold. Then I hear these people from Florida whining about it's 55 degrees. Like, you know what? I don't want to hear it. It doesn't
My flight got canceled.
It did?
Yes, due to this stuff out in the yard.
This little bit of snow? How much snow did you get?
We got 4 to 8 inches.
Well, I guess, I mean, That could keep people. I don't know. Cincinnati knows how to deal with snow.
I'm flying out of Lexington.
Oh, Lexington. I like Lexington.
I do too.
I love driving around all the white fences. Daniel, I know you've traveled the white fence line, haven't you? It's beautiful. Anybody that's never been through Lexington, it's set up like a wheel, like a spoke wheel, and you go around the spokes. You can go around that thing one time, and I forget the actual mileage. It's set up similar to the way Indianapolis Loop is set up, um, which is different totally than the Chicago Loop. But uh, the Lexington, the white fences that I refer to are the famous horse farms where they breed, the stallions and whatnot, and they train them there. And a lot of the most prize winning horses in history have come through there. And it is beautiful. If you ever get a chance, I don't know if they still do this. They used to let you take a tour for like $20 or whatnot. And if you're really a horse fan, it was really, really a treat when I was a little boy. So that's been a few years, but it was a real treat to be able to take a horse tour or a horse. I don't know. Back then, I called them a horse barn tour, but that's not what they call them. And I'll tell you what else is in Lexington. There's one in Lexington, and there's one in Louisville. And when I was a kid, there was one in my hometown right around the corner from my house. And that is a yummy, yummy Mexican American restaurant called Taco Tico. There, I have not seen them anywhere else. In fact, the one in Lexington I didn't even see. I did go on our way to Florida. Oh God, Daniel, you're used to driving into infinity and beyond. I'm not. If you have to drive more than 3 hours, I'm shot. I have to have some kind of knockout medicine, and my wife drives. Um, but we drove to Florida, or excuse me, we drove to Gulf Shores, Alabama, from the northern suburbs here. Crazy, crazy on our part. We just got a brand new car. It was when they were switching over to that electric bit. The Chevy Malibu was going from gasoline to electric. And I thought, oh, that's a good idea. We decided to try that. And it seemed like a great idea until the whole thing overheated. South of, you know where the Rocket is on Interstate 65, Daniel? Uh, we were just we were just south of the Rocket there in Huntsville, and the most ungodly smell come up in the cabin, and then some smoke started coming in the cabin. I looked at my wife. I'm like, pull over. What? I don't know what this is. We called the Chevy dealership. We spent the next 12 hours in and out of different restaurants, finally a hotel in Huntsville. I mean, nothing against the fine people of Huntsville, aka they're not Italian, so they cannot make pizza. Aka they're very nice people, but they don't speak Yankee. So we were having communication gaps. We were having money gaps. I'm not so sure they used American money, but maybe they did. Anyway, we finally got on our way. By the time we got to Birmingham, mind you, not that far, it was doing the same thing again. So we pulled into that dealership. And the guy was like, oh, that's no problem. We get that all the time. I'm like, you get that all the time? What do you mean you get that all the time? This is a brand new model that just came out this week. And so he said, well, let me see what I can do, which is code for I can't do anything, but I'm going to tell you I'm doing something to make you feel better about, you know, whatever. So he goes to see what he can do, comes back, and he says, well, The good news is, and I hate it when they start that with that sentence because it's like, oh boy, there's got to be some bad news. So the good news is they can get a part that my car desperately needs. The bad news is it's going to be 2 days. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to Gulf Shores, Alabama to perform a beach wedding. So I had to be there by the following day. I said, 2 days is okay for somebody, but you got to get me a different car to run on, and I'm not bringing this one back. If you want it, you can come to me with my car repaired, and da 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 da. That's what they did. They brought the car down there to what's the name of that town? Foley. Daniel, I'm sure you know where all these towns are, Daniel, because you travel all over the country. But Foley, Alabama, just north of Gulf Shores. And there were some nice people there. Everybody was nice. People in the South are real nice. They don't worry about hurting your feelings or whatever. And that's fine with me. I'm an adult. But so we get to Foley, and they bring my car back a couple days later, repaired, supposedly. And I was very happy. I thought, okay, this brand new car is fixed. And they took my loaner car back. Well, guess what? My car was not fixed. So are you keeping track of how many dealerships I've been in? I've already been in 3 now. Oh, and I forgot the one in Mobile. That's 4. And I'm trying to be Christian about it because I'm there to perform a Christian wedding. But I'm telling you, I wanted to drive that Chevy off into the Gulf of Mexico and then just, let them go searching for it, or let Jaws come and eat that dumb car. I don't know what was going on. So 4 dealerships. Finally, they got it right to my reasonable satisfaction, and I made my way back home to Chicago. We ended up spending 5 days on the road and 2 days in Gulf Shores, one of which was wedding day. May the happy couple stay married forever. I don't know. Not a good memory. Nope, not. So that's my that's my Louisville story, because I forgot to mention I stopped at Louisville at the Taco Tico, and a Sancho. Anybody ever had a Sancho? I never even heard of a Sancho outside of Taco Tico, and I love them. I still love them. They're good. They go well with this. What's your favorite food, Ashley? Ashley, wake up.
Mine's in the bedroom.
Your what's in the bedroom?
My Mountain Dew's in the bedroom.
Oh, okay. I meant, what's your favorite food?
Oh, I like Mexican.
Mexican food. Mexican food, I heard the other day, is right up there now with Italian, because Italian, outside of American fare, Italian was the favorite food for many, many years. And now, because of so many Mexicans, especially in our area, we have, there are more Mexicans here than Polish. And the largest Polish population in the world is here in Chicagoland, outside of Warsaw, Poland, which is the capital of Poland. And so the third language is Polish. The second language is Espanol. And of course, the first language is English, Englishanol. But that's how it stacks up in our neck of the woods. I don't know. I'm
There's
trying.
a bunch of Mexicans where I live.
There is or there's not?
There is.
Yeah. Tyler's in Florida, and there are a lot of Mexicans in Florida, all over Florida. Tyler, do you live in like a black or a white or a brown neighborhood? Where do you live? I know you live in, I know it's Orlando, but that could be anything.
I want to go to Disney.
You do?
Yeah.
I got a good idea how you can get there for free. Daniel says, we used to have a Taco Tico in Orlando back in the 80s. Holy cow, Daniel, no way. I did not know that. Ah, I was there back in the 80s. I wish I had known that. I'd have stopped in for a Sancho.
I love Sancho's.
You do? I never even heard of one away from Taco Tico. Can you get Sancho's at any Mexican restaurant?
Yes, you can.
Really? Yeah, see, I learn something new every day. How about that? I am hooked on this Pico de Gallo stuff. There's a place over here called Jewel Osco. It's like a drugstore. Well, it's a grocery store, and then one end of it is a drugstore, Jewel Osco. And they make this Pico de Gallo. Oh, yum. It's crazy good. It's like $8 for one of these tall ones, like the 2 pound deal.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even tell you how good that is. That is so
I
good.
make it homemade.
You do?
Yeah.
See, now most of the time I can't eat it because it's too spicy. That cilantro, that stuff gets me. I don't know why. It just grabs me. It's like, hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. My friend, my Minnesota friend from the land of 10,000 lakes. This is the late, not the late. This is the great, great Tommy Travels. Tommy, always, always welcome in this channel anytime you want to come up. I watched a video of yours this week. I was in the hospital twice this week, and that was fun. But I don't remember which time I watched your video. It was I got the feeling it was part of the series of the Chicago. Remember?
I watch a show on TV that takes place in Chicago.
It used to be that Wednesday nights were great because there was like Chicago Fire, Chicago PD,
Chicago Med.
Chicago Med, yeah. And so they could easily tie those stories to each other. It was real neat.
I watch Chicago Med all the time.
I like Chicago Med and I like Chicago PD, but I like cop shows. I like cop shows and I like spy shows.
I'm watching Cops right now.
I am.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come? Oh, you bad boy.
I'm watching Live PD.
Live PD.
Yeah, on A&E.
There's nobody on there they're looking for, is there?
No.
If it's somebody that they're looking for, you don't want to call in. Hi, my name's Ashley, and my best friend is named Johnny the Nose. Johnny the Nose. Oh, he's wanted in a series of robberies. It seems he got a hold of some pizza downtown and burnt his nose off. That's why he's got the nickname Johnny the Nose. No, I don't know. Tommy.
I knew somebody on there once.
Oh dear. Ashley, don't tell me or I'll have to kill you, dear. No, I'm teasing. Tommy. Oh God, I was just getting ready to tell you, Tommy. Tommy. What was I going to tell Tommy? God, lost that thought. I don't remember what I was going to say, Tommy. I was going to tell you something specific. And it was actually from the other day, I remember it. Anyway, Tommy, I've been in the hospital twice. Um, took a tumble. I was in until Saturday. Well, I guess within a 7-day period, I was in twice. Not necessarily this week, but I got out last Saturday. Was in 2 days. I was home 2 days. You're about to tell me about a video that you watched recently. Yeah, it was one of yours, Tommy. I know that for a fact because it was Tommy Travels.
I say Tommy's been to Kentucky.
Tommy's been everywhere. He's like the Lord. He can show up anywhere. You just don't know where. I'm telling you, Tommy's a great guy.
I watch his videos all the time.
Yeah. Tommy came to Chicago. We hung out together for a great meal, some yummy pizza. I like big fat pizza, like pizza. And
Okay.
you don't go in there and say pizza. You say pie. They refer to it as pie. And believe me, honey, it looks like pie. But you got to go in there with an appetite because one piece can fill you up. If you got any type of food on your belly already, one piece will fill you up. If you go in there hungry, you might be able to get 2 pieces down.
Tommy, come to Hillbilly Days, Tommy.
I was in Paducah. I've been to Paducah at Hillbilly Gardens. Oh, okay. That
Come
was
to
awesome. Oh, yeah. You did that video. Yeah, I remember. Oh, that's been a while back. I think a year or so, maybe. I found out that there is a Giordano's here in Twin. What? That is blasphemy. That cannot be the right. No, Tommy. Don't be seduced by Satan. It's the devil that will lead you down that dark road, my friend. Avoid that Giordano's. They might claim to be the real article. They're trying to lure you into the seventh circle of hell, buddy. Giordano's is here. Papa knows. Now, you know what? I've heard these Giordano's. I heard they're popping up everywhere. Oh, can you read what my shirt said? This is where I went on a cruise last month.
Yes.
Curacao. Curacao. Curacao.
I think Dewey's back from his cruise.
Oh, that's right. They got back today, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now let's see. Dewey, he's an ideal location because all the cruises go out of Miami or Fort Lauderdale. And even if he has to drive a little, he can drive up to Fort Lauderdale is Port Everglades, and the Orlando one is Port Canaveral. And even the Tampa one is like 3 or 4 hours. He can drive to any of them. He's got the ideal location. I can't believe you guys are getting at Giordano's.
I'm going on the Down Under Cruisers cruise.
In October?
Yes.
I'm supposed to. I don't know. I had
I'm
something.
going to hang out with Kenny.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I hope it all goes as planned. I'm supposed to be there. That's going to be my last cruise for a while, at least. I don't know. We got so much coming at us medically. Just down payments alone are into the thousands of dollars. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what we can do. I really want to go though. My reason. Sorry, my allergies are driving me mad. My reason for wanting to go is not the destinations near. because we just got back from Aruba, and we went to Grand Turk and had a great time. And I've been to Miami. Miami doesn't hold anything for me, but I really wanted to go so I could meet the people. Tommy says, yes, we have a couple of them here now. Oh my gosh. You know, Minnesota people, what am I supposed to do with this? Braggers. A couple Giordano's. I don't know actually how many we have. I know we only have one out this way. I'm sure there's others in the different burbs. We're the farthest, Tommy. I think you know where we are. We're right up in the very corner, at the right where Illinois meets Wisconsin. We're 6 miles from Wisconsin, where we
I've been that way. I've been to Wisconsin.
have you. Well, then you pass my house, and if you go about an hour north, you'll be at Nautical Nurse Nancy's house. Elton John's coming back.
I want to meet Nancy.
Nancy's awesome.
She's
Nancy's
on a
good.
cruise right now.
Yeah, is she or is she back?
She's on a cruise still.
Oh, okay. She loves to cruise.
I want to meet her daughters.
Yeah, get their name. Hannah. I think one of them's named Hannah.
Hannah and Naomi.
Naomi, yeah. I was born in Manitowoc. Oh, wow. Didn't know that, Tommy. Hey, Tommy. Tommy, have I ever sent you Midwest guy? He does this little bit about a guy from either Upper Michigan or Minnesota. It would apply. He calls him Midwest guy. He's actually a very educated man. His name's Charlie Behrens. He had this little segment on his show called the Manitowoc Minute. And, he's funny. He has all kinds of things on there that if you live in Wisconsin or Minnesota, you will get these jokes and you'll get the subtleties of it. He'd be like, okay, my friends, I'm going to tell you, this is what you do when the party goes dead. You got to get out the old fashions. Yeah, there's a reason they call it old fashioned for a reason. It's good old fashioned fun. Here's what we do. And I mean, he just goes on and on and on. He is funny. Have I ever sent that to you, Tommy? If I didn't, I promise I'm going to, because the guy cracks me up. He only cracks people up that know that if you know the type, he's funny. He is funny. His name's Charlie Behrens, Behrens, Charlie Behrens.
I heard of him before.
He is so fun. I never heard of him till I got on YouTube a couple of years ago, and oh man, he was funny. Hello, that sounds funny. No, you haven't sent it to me. Okay, Tommy, it's on my Facebook page. I'll find it on my Facebook page, and I'll hit I'll put your name in there, and it should send it to you, I think. Can we all just have a word of prayer that one of these days I'm going to get with the program and understand how to work this computer?
Yes. I don't know what money.
I don't know. Prayer can do all things, but man, that's even a big one for God. I just a total schmutz.
I've been at the hospital all evening with my father-in-law.
Your father-in-law? Why? What's the matter with him?
He can't walk or breathe.
No. Does he have COVID right now?
Yes.
Oh God.
I was supposed to go to Helen.
Helen, Georgia.
Yes, with Kenny.
How far do you don't live that far from Kenny?
About an hour.
Yeah. Shoot.
I'm gonna go knock on his door when he gets back home.
I hate that for your dad.
Okay. He's
These
on life support and everything.
yeah, these stories too often they just don't have a good ending. There was a popular play up here that went on for years called How to Talk Minnesota. Yeah, Tommy, this sounds just like that type of thing. This guy was actually well educated. He's kind of like an educated man trying to sound like a hillbilly. Um, but this guy, Charlie Barons, he's well educated. He's done several keynote speeches, commencement speeches for the University of Wisconsin. I if you haven't seen someone like him, then you'll enjoy you'll enjoy him. You can when I send it to you, if you want, you can sign up or register, whatever they call it, and you'll get like every other day or so. He sends out some little skit. It's so cute. It's very cute if you have the context of what he's saying. It's funny, funny, funny. Let's see. Okay. Tommy, Ashley and I have already identified the weather conditions in our area. It is sunny here, and it is, well, we're up to 13 now. We're in the double digits. Okay, Ashley, you go.
Let's see what ours is. Hold on. It's 27 here right now.
Ooh, wee. You need to get that hot shirt off and get a bathing suit on, girl, and go play in the snow.
No,
That's
I
just,
don't like this stuff.
it's just an idea, honey.
That stuff blinds me because I'm blind in my right eye. It blinds me.
I feel your pain. I have hypersensitivity in my optic nerve, and I have to wear sunglasses on just about anywhere I go.
I get made fun a lot because I have one of those canes.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I get it in the airport. I always get it because they always want to see your whole face, and it's all. And I keep doing this when the lady's looking at me, and I keep going back and forth because it really burns my eyes. She says, "Sir, could you hold still?" And my wife was like, "No, he can't." I'm like, "No, I'm just doing this to be, a rat." But it's hard for people to understand if they don't have to deal with it.
Yeah. I think Kenny ate some spaghetti ice for you last night.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I like that guy.
I like Darian.
I do too.
I want to meet him so bad.
Kenny just cracks me up because he's plain and he's simple and he's pure of heart. It is 19 here now. It was 4 when I woke up. Yeah, Tommy, same here. It was 4 degrees here when I woke up. And we were dealing with a northwest wind coming down out of like Minnesota. And the wind was like 10 to 12 miles an hour. I thought, wow, where'd that come from? But I guess it came out of the northwest.
It'll be 20 here tonight.
What's that?
20 degrees here tonight.
I haven't even looked. Oh, I thought I had my phone in here. I don't. It's in my room. I do all this stuff in mommy's room.
Where's she at?
I think it sounds like she's downstairs in the living room. Her room is cold. I have a one-piece blanket on. It is so cold. Ooh wee. But not with this on. I never used to get cold.
This is what keeps me warm. My kitty cat.
I have a dog that's the size of My Little Pony, and if he lays right alongside me, I'm warm all night long. But that dog
That's how I am with you.
and my body on one twin size mattress, it really is tight. But hey, it's worth it if I stay warm.
His name's Midnight.
Oh, I had a friend that had a dog named Midnight. It was a Pekingese.
This is the rescue I was telling you about.
Oh, okay. You know what? I had a dog. Is he solid black?
Yes.
Yeah. I had a cat that looked that way and looked exactly like him, and he was named Simon. This is another friend, and we're so glad to have him. That is Mr. Tommy Travels.
It's Tommy Travels.
It's Tommy
Hello,
Travels.
Tommy.
Can you change the boxes?
Which one do I hit? This one? Or this one?
Not that one. Do another one.
Or that one? No.
Oh, none of them are changing. Or hang on. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Where am I?
You're I got you. Let me see.
Okay, so I'm in the shows. There we go. That's a better one.
That's better?
Yeah, that's a better
Okay.
one because when you have the screen split in thirds like that,
Uh-huh.
my face is halfway off the
Oh,
off the shot.
you know what? I seem to have a mental block, Tommy, with shutting off people's comments.
Oh,
And I will be rattling on and on and on for like 5 minutes, and they're like, can you, can you, and finally, you know, somebody's like, can you shut it off? Shut the comments off. And I'm like, oh, I can't seem to get that through my fat head.
well, that's all right. So
Sorry,
how-
Tommy.
Hey there, how's it going?
Ashley
I'm
is,
dreading this cold night.
she's in Lexington, Kentucky. I don't want to hear too much about the cold. Although I know it's a relative term, but Tommy's from Minnesota. Tommy's not hearing a whole lot about the
I'll
cold.
send Tommy this stuff on the ground.
Here we go again. Snow. Oh no. You mean it's
boy.
only 12 inches of snow?
That's funny.
Let's pour some candy syrup in and put it in a cup.
People in that area, if they get a couple inches of snow, it's like, whoa, we got snow. Here, it's like if you get 3 to 4 inches, it's like, oh, there was a flurry,
You're right.
a little flurry.
My dad, he lives in central Indiana, just outside of Indianapolis, and I was raised there. In fact, he still lives in the home I was raised in, and he has always had this. But you know, he went to the army in Alaska before Alaska was actually a state, and I guess ever since then, seems like he's had this fear of too much snow. But I mean, come on, Indiana, Alaska, they're not the same.
No.
Dad, 74 inches of snow, a little bit different than 4 inches of snow.
Yeah.
And 74 below zero, little bit 4 below zero. Not quite the same.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said, well, one time, he always tells a story too. Oh my God. This made for great fodder at family gatherings. Every Christmas Eve, he had to tell this story about how he and his buddies, they were out on some kind of patrol or whatever, and it was pitch dark. They were out in the wilderness on top of Old Smoky, as it were, except it was old snow. And one of the guys had to go to the restroom. only he had to go to the restroom. So he was like, nobody's around, just go. So the guy squats down, drops his pants, and starts going. And the guy's skis take out from underneath him. He goes sledding down the hill. And I'm like, well, Dad, that was real nice to hear right before we eat, what is it? Snowman poop that we eat. My dad's funny.
That's hilarious. My gosh.
Are your parents still alive, Tommy?
They are, yes.
That's a blessing.
Yes, thank goodness.
My dad is. I really, really want to get back to see him. He's 88 and he's slipping. And you can dread it all you want, but it's just part of life, But Mother had cancer. I just found that out recently. She not only had she had kidney and liver failure, but she also had cancer. I did not realize that. So she was hurting pretty bad. And, with that in mind, I'm happy for her that she's not, suffering. Grief is normally it's a selfish emotion. We grieve for ourselves, not for the person going, because if we think about a person going, we're like, man, I mean, because I've been that person going a couple times myself, and man, I remember being quote unquote gone and then waking back up, writhing in pain, thinking, oh my God, why did I wake back up? Because the pain was gone, but then it was back.
Yeah.
Thinking, man. But c'est la vie. That's the way of the world.
It's kind of like when you're dreaming. Sometimes you dream that you can run and you can fly and you can do all these things. And when you wake up, it's like, oh, got the same old problems that I had when I went to sleep.
Right. And my shins are sore from hitting on the bedposts.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
You need to come back to Kentucky, Tommy.
Yeah, there's some things I still want to do in Kentucky. There's a lot to do in Kentucky.
If you ever come to Kentucky, go to the Hillbilly Days.
Hillbilly Days?
Yes.
Okay.
Downtown Pikeville.
Pikeville. That sounds like a good hillbilly name for a Hillbilly Days.
Yeah.
Down here in Pikeville. You going down to Pikeville for Hillbilly Days?
Oh, hey, I know.
They got moonshine, free samples.
That's exactly right. You get in with the right people, but don't tell them anything about where you're from or who you're with, and don't say the word government. If you want to do something interesting for one of your adventures while you're down there, go to Middlesboro, Boro, Middlesboro, Kentucky.
Yeah.
You can ask the Google what it's famous for, and that is where a gentleman named Lee Majors is from.
Oh.
And I know you and we're old enough to know Lee Majors.
The $6 Million Man. I used to have his lunchbox when I was a kid.
Yeah, I did too. Isn't that funny? We all had Lee Majors' lunchbox.
Yeah, I can't find my pen now.
Yeah, well, I will tell you, when I lived there years and years ago, you used to have to go over the mountain. And there is something interesting that it has Tommy written all over it for one of your little adventures.
Mm-hmm.
It might take a little longer than you think to drive all the way up that little mountain, if there is such a thing. But you go up the mountain and around and around and around and back and forth and back and forth. You get up to the top and there's a parking area. It's like a state park. And you can get out and you'll see 3 lines coming together, like a pie done in thirds.
Yeah.
And over here is Kentucky. Down here is Tennessee. And up here is Virginia, where the tip of Virginia comes into
Mhm.
and that is called the Pinnacle, and you can stand in all 3 states at one time.
Oh, that's cool. I do want to do something like that.
Yeah,
I
and
want
it's
to do Four Corners too. But yeah, I would love to do that.
Go
you've
to
been to Four
the
Corners.
No, I would like to do the Four Corners too.
Are you talking the Four Corners, the famous one, or the one in Mississippi?
The famous one.
Oh, there is one in Mississippi. Loads and loads of chicken houses, and you can get you some fresh chicken.
go to the breaks of Virginia, Tommy.
The Breaks
Yes,
of Virginia? Okay.
The break.
that's where
What is that?
I'm trying to think. Hold on. I've been there before. It's where Tennessee and Kentucky and Virginia meets.
Oh, okay.
And Kentucky and Virginia. Yeah, that's the same. Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia. Yeah, I used to live in Ewing, Virginia, and I lived with a Native American family. And interesting experience too, by the way. I was just a kid, and they were going to teach me how to rough it, live off the grid. Well, that really, I think I frustrated them more than they did me, but I hacked up the side of their barn. They were trying to teach me to throw an axe. And man, I just butchered the side of their barn. And the young kid, he was like 12, and he didn't understand why I couldn't get it. I'm like, well, Michael, I've never done this before. I know, but it's easy. And they all chewed on tobacco. They were tobacco farmers. They all chewed on tobacco all the time. So they offered it to me, and I was like,
Oh, did you try it?
I tried it. That's all it took. I never wanted to smoke it because the chewing of it was just, I don't know. That was never my thing, smoking, or I don't know, tobacco products. I thought maybe if it was done in like a meringue pie, maybe like a tobacco meringue pie, maybe that would help. I don't know. But if you go to the Pinnacle, that is, you have to go actually, I think the Pinnacle, you used to have to drive over the mountain to get into Tennessee. Well, now they have drilled a tunnel all the way through the mountain, and you just barely elevate, and then you come down. When you come down, you're in Tennessee, and that is where Lincoln Memorial University is, down in there in Harrogate, 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 LMU, Lincoln Memorial University. Obviously, the namesake, Abraham Lincoln. There's not a lot. Don't go out into Virginia at night.
No.
Anywhere in Virginia?
Don't go anywhere in Virginia at night, because the deer, they stake out cars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Every night coming home, I was staying with some people, with a guy that ran a dynamite corps. And I thought, oh, I'll go home at 10 or 11. Be home before dark. Not only is it a farmer's thing, it's a save your bumper thing or save your neck thing. I mean, they're like crazy out there. I don't know.
When I was driving down to Branson, I drove overnight to get there. And so I was in the, I don't know, Iowa, Missouri. I don't remember what state I was in actually, but it was probably like 3 or 4 in the morning, and there was a deer laying in the middle of the road, and I had to like swerve to hit it because it was dead already, but nobody came and took it off to the side of the road. So I almost hit a dead deer laying in the middle of the highway. I was like, oh my gosh, thank God I missed that thing. That would have been disastrous. And then about 5 miles later, there was another one. I almost hit that one too. I think I did clip that one just a little bit, but oh my gosh.
So you're going along there checking all the deer.
Yeah.
Got you. You're not coming back, and neither are you.
You're dead.
Yeah. I have a nephew. In fact, my niece just died 3 weeks ago. And her husband, they lived in Branson. They still do. Or, well, she does. And they live not far from Branson Landing.
Mhm.
Do you know where
Yeah.
that is?
I've heard of it. There's a water show that goes on up there that I want to see. I wanted to see it when I was down there, but I didn't get a chance.
Now, my sister, when she was alive, she was a tour bus operator, and she took people from Central Indiana all the time over to Branson. It was like 8 or 9 hour drive, and she was friends with what's her name? The lady that runs the Table Rock Lake. Is that right? Table Rock
Yeah.
Lake boat.
You're right.
Yeah, I think it's Table Rock Lake. I've never been to Branson, but my sister begged me to go. Of course, my sister is dead now, but
I love Branson.
I would love it because I like shows like that. My wife, that's not my wife's thing. She would. I like Broadway as well, but I don't know if you ever went to Opryland when it was in existence, but Opryland used to be great. They had these side shows. They weren't as big as Broadway shows, but they were very talented. A lot of talented people in those shows. I loved them. Loved them. How long
I didn't go to one show while I was down there. In fact, my next adventure is going to be 8 things to do in Branson besides shows.
I'm going to a meetup down there, Tommy.
You're going to what?
I'm going to a meetup in Branson.
Oh, you're going to a meetup down there? Cool.
Wait.
Yeah,
When is the meetup?
November.
November. That's a terrible time to go to Branson.
What I was
I'm
getting ready
going,
to say.
I'm going somewhere named Raleigh Creative Travels meetup.
Oh, Rayleigh.
Oh, really? Okay.
Rayleigh.
Blaine.
Rayleigh's?
Yes.
Yeah, he's from Charleston. But I
He
mean,
brings me some spaghetti ice.
he loves Branson. Tell you who else loves Branson? Danny Griswold. I sent Danny a list of places because he's got that little boy that loves to tag along, and Danny loves doing things with Landon. So I sent Danny a list of 3 or 4 spots that are good for like a father and son. And I said, man, go to Mammoth Cave in southern Indiana. It's the largest cave in America, and it's neat. I mean, I don't know if I would fit. They've got a place in there in that cave called Fat Man Squeeze, and I don't know if I'd make it now. I had a tough time when I was 11 years old, but I was about this size when I was 11, so there's that. But there's that. Oh, I wish so bad I could find about 10 other people to go with me onto a houseboat for the week, going out on Dale Hollow. You get this massive houseboat, spend the week out on the water. That's on. There's one of them in Dale Hollow, which is very near the Kentucky-Tennessee border, and also Cumberland Lake. Where else did I suggest for Danny? Pokagon. Well, I don't know. That Danny might not like that. You might, Tommy. It's a winter time. You climb the steps to Forever, and you get up to the top, and it's this ice slide. It's in tracks, so you can't go flying off into the nowhere. But you take this ice sled down this ice track. I feel like I'm on an episode of Super Twins. But anyway, you go sailing down. It's like a 1,500-foot track.
Wow.
It's really cool. I went when I was a little boy. And
I want to do it now.
It is fun. It's up on the very northern edge of Indiana, where Indiana almost goes over into Michigan. But it's called Pokagon, Pokagon. P-O-K-A-G-O-N, Pokagon State Park.
I've been there once. I got family that lives in Indiana, up towards the Michigan.
I did get out to Springfield, though. That's about an hour out of Branson, and I went to Fantastic Caverns, which is a real neat cave.
I've
out
never
there.
been there.
Oh my gosh, it's really fun. And what's nice is you don't have to walk through the whole thing like with Merrimack Caverns in St. Louis. It's a ride along thing where they have a tractor that pulls a big wagon that you can. The caves are absolutely huge out there, so you're glad that you're driving through them because they're enormous out there. But what a fun day that was.
That sounds like fun.
It was.
Did you do a video on that?
I did. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. I knew I'd seen that because
Yeah.
when I was a little kid, my aunt and uncle lived in Granite City, Illinois, which is just over the bridge from St. Louis.
Mhm.
And they took us one day to Merrimack Caverns.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't remember the caverns themselves. But I just remember Mother and Dad talking about Aunt Betty and Uncle Paul and what a great time we had in Merrimack Caverns. And I kept thinking, where is that? Where is that? Where is that? But then I saw that video and I couldn't remember where I saw the video. But it was it was on YouTube and it was yours.
Yeah. There was.
What
You know what's-
triggered my memory, what triggered it is when you said that they'll cart you around, and you don't have to walk the whole way.
Yeah. Where Merrimack Caverns, that's a lot of Merrimack Caverns, you have to walk through everything, and there's a lot of steps, and there's a lot of it's not terrible, but that's the best. It's still my favorite cave tour I've ever been on. They do a show at the end that's just unbelievable. Mm-hmm.
Do you like
It's
country music?
Huh?
You like country music?
Yeah.
Go visit, when you're in Kentucky, go visit Loretta Lynn's home place.
Oh, Loretta Lynn. Yeah. My
I'm not
friend's
too
mom
far
was a
from
huge fan of Loretta Lynn. I have a
I'm
friend.
about 5 miles from her house.
Time well spent. Great story, great music.
Oh, yeah.
Good recommend there, Ashley.
It's
Do
really
they allow
nice place.
filming there?
Yes, they allow filming there. I got a bunch of videos on my channel up there.
Oh, cool.
Her brother even in the store. You can even take a tour inside of the store.
Oh, okay.
Now I feel like singing like an alto.
And there's her other home's in Tennessee, I think.
Oh, okay.
Whatever happened to the Mandrells?
They're still around.
Are they?
Yes, Louise and Bart. I can't think of the other one. Louise and somebody. Barbara.
Barbara Mandrell was always, like 40 and 50 years ago, they were all the rage, the Mandrells. In fact, for a while, they even had a TV show.
Okay.
But I don't know what they're up to. I just remember we performed, a group I was with performed at the Grand Ole Opry back in like 1981. It's either 81 or 82. And they were singing that night, the Mandrell sisters. There were 3 of them. But I don't remember their names other than Barbara. Barbara was Barbara, Louise.
Is that like Earlene or something like that?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're exactly right.
Tommy's right.
That what it is, Earlene? Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of it.
They have a show in Tennessee called Louise Mandrell Theater.
Really? Where at in the Nashville area?
Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon Forge, I love.
I'm getting ready to go down there.
Are you?
I was just gonna say that was the place that's on my bucket list. There and Myrtle Beach too, South Carolina. I want to get to. Those are the 2.
Go Gatlinburg, Tommy. You'll love it.
Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge. Actually, when I went to Orlando, I went there because I wanted to go to Gatlinburg but there was a layover in Orlando, and I was like, "Ugh, I don't want to deal with a layover and all that. I'll just go to Orlando." So I just went to Orlando. Gatlinburg is just so tough to get to, but that is on my bucket list. That's like the number one thing on my bucket list.
Well, you know, I've been to both. I've been to Gatlinburg, and it is beautiful.
Hmm.
Certainly has its merits as far as natural beauty. I don't know that Pigeon Forge has as much of the natural beauty, but it's still a beautiful area as well.
Well, either way, it's kind of
But-
like one, and it's all the same thing, really.
The price, though, is much less to stay in Pigeon Forge.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess if money were no object, I would probably go to Gatlinburg, but money is an object and probably always will be. And if I get a chance to get back to that area, I would love to go back to Pigeon Forge. The
I just
people,
now booked a hotel down Pigeon Forge, and it only cost me $40 a night.
ah,
Oh my gosh.
gosh, that's parking here,
Yeah, I know.
right,
It
Tommy?
is.
You know.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Go to
It's
Dollywood,
ridiculous.
Tommy.
Huh?
Go to Dollywood.
there was no Dollywood when I was a kid. I have never been there. I've heard it's awesome.
I want to go to Dollywood. I want to go to Ripley's Believe It or Not out there.
Ripley's.
They closed that down, Tommy.
What's that?
They closed Ripley's down.
Did they really? Oh, that's a bummer.
Wait, why? They got one at the Dells.
Yep.
Why
That one's moving.
Ashley, why did they close it down?
Dolly Parton bought it.
Oh, did she really?
She buys everything.
Wow. I definitely want to go up on that ski lift thing and then go see that bridge with the glass.
Ober-Gatlinburg's what you're wanting.
Yeah.
And that is nice.
Anakista. It's Anakista.
Anakista. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do that.
What's Anakista? Help me out.
It's the bridge, the glass bridge that Tommy's talking about.
Oh, I got you. I thought you were talking about Dolly Parton's boobs. Yeah,
The new glass bridge in Gatlinburg.
I'm just playing with you, Ashley. Ober-Gatlinburg is the cable ride all the way up to the top. And it is, once you get up there, it is so beautiful. It is beautiful. If you can get some, like if you have Zoom on most cameras anymore have, Zoom where you can get right downtown and all the way up on that mountain and get some good pictures.
Oh, absolutely.
But hey, I'm gonna tell you a story. Well, we don't have a couple people on here, so I'm gonna tell you a story, and don't you dare repeat it. So I was in Gatlinburg years ago. I'd taken a group of my students there on a field trip just for the fun. We needed to blow off some steam, and it was spring break, and 4 or 5 of them didn't have anywhere to go. They couldn't go home. I said, you know what? Why don't we all just go to Gatlinburg and relax, kick our shoes off and have a good time in G-Burg. Okay, that sounds like fun. It's boring. I'm like, no, it's not boring. So I was determined to make this not boring, but I was thinking, how am I going to do this and stay like a decent Christian being? So here we go into this store. Have you ever seen those birds called Pete and Repeat? And the bird, whatever you say into the bird, it'll repeat back to you what you
Yeah.
said. Yeah. Okay. Sounded fun, even for the innocent-minded like me. So I thought one of the students was right behind me. And I said, I got to check out at the register, and the lady rang me up. That'll be, $13.79 or whatever. And I saw that little talking bird there, and I leaned into that bird, and I said, "For the love of God, you need to douche." and
Oh my God.
the lady gave me my change, and I walked away. And right as I
Isn't
was
that bug?
right as I was walking out, my student walks in the front door, and the lady behind me is looking at me with this horrified look. She was obviously from the South, you know. She was like, she had the deer in the headlights look. And I just wanted to turn into powder and blow away.
Oh my gosh. That's
And
hilarious.
this guy that was one of my students, he was from
This is Anakista.
It's what?
Oh, she's showing a picture of
That's
Anakista.
Anakista. That sounds Filipino, but that doesn't look Filipino.
And they
She
got
was really good looking,
the chairlift
Anakista.
that you can go up the mountain. They got. I've been to Pigeon Forge recently. They got all kinds of stuff, Tommy. You need to go to Goats on a Roof.
I beg your pardon. What was that?
What's that?
It's called. There's a roller coaster down there. Tommy probably would love. It's called Goats on a Roof.
Oh, I've heard of that too. Go. Isn't there like a restaurant or something there or something like that? Goats on a roof.
Yes, and there's a coaster that takes you up to look at all the goats.
Oh yeah. And you
I
can
didn't
feed them
know
that
that.
way too, can't you? Isn't there like a pulley system where you can feed them? You put
Yeah,
food in
you
a bucket
can.
and then pull the thing up and they eat
Yeah.
it out of the bucket on there.
Well, how kinky does that sound? I thought she said, you know, you
Yes.
need to go do goats on a roof. I'm like, what? What? What's that mean? I don't even understand. That's some kind of a code there.
I
Or maybe-
recommend, Tommy, if you go make reservations to the restaurant.
Goats on a roof.
Absolutely, yeah. I would love to do that.
Man, I need my phone in here. Oh well.
Go get He wants to look it up now.
Well, I've had about 3 or 4
It's
things
nice.
I wanted to ask to Google, and but I got to get off here because I was supposed to be resting so I could stay up a little later tonight, but I don't think I'm going to make it up tonight. What time?
Oh, well then you should get going.
What
'cause,
time? 2:37.
I'm going live tonight.
What time,
Right.
Because
Tom?
I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to go to Snow Angels.
It's at 7 p.m. Central Time. I'm going live.
Is it 2:37? I've got a clock here, and I'm not sure if it's accurate.
It's
Yeah.
2:37 right now.
Okay, good. It is accurate. 2:33, 4, 5.
Okay, good. It is accurate.
Okay.
2:33.
You guys are an hour behind us, and it's 3:37 here.
Yep, you're on Eastern. That's okay, Ashley. We love you anyway.
Yep. With lovely Fordman, aka Kenneth Oaks.
That's right.
113.
Papa, somebody was talking about you on a YouTube channel last night.
Oh God. Okay.
It was on Ron Darrell's Adventures.
Darrow's Adventures. That sounds like that Bob Newhart show.
They were talking about you too, Tommy.
It's my. They were talking about me.
This is my brother Tommy and my brother
They were talking
Darryl.
about both of you.
Who was?
Ron Darrell Adventures.
What did they say? Those are two of the nicest
Oh,
guys.
they were recommending YouTube channels. I recommended you guys.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
That's
I
awesome.
know him and I know me, and we're both heck of a guys.
I recommended you guys. Kenny even recommended you.
Aw.
Kenny Wood, we love Kenny. I hope I can go on this
I
cruise.
love Kenny.
I really want to meet him. I'm so happy that he gets to do
He's
this.
getting ready. I talked to him. He's up in hell right now. He's getting
Yeah,
ready to do a trail by himself.
he's gonna do a trail by himself.
Yes. for the very first time.
Is that such a good idea, or maybe not? Or I don't know.
Darian's going to help him too.
Okay. Well, Darian looks.
Spaghetti Ice Man.
Yeah, Darian looks like a pretty good fellow. He looks pretty stout. So, I mean, if something
Yeah.
would happen where, where Kenny would start to slip or whatever, I think Darian could handle himself and Kenny. I just got an electric scooter right before we went on this cruise. And I got to tell you, there is no way I could have gone on this cruise without that scooter. It's all I can do to walk out to my car in the drive. And, everybody's different. I never dreamed I'd be this way. Oh, we lost our gal.
Oh no.
But I mean, everybody, has an idea of what they think life is going to be like. And sometimes it happens that way and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, Tommy, you're on at 7. So that's like 4 hours and 20 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to go get a nap. I'm going to
Go get a nap. It's my 4th anniversary for YouTube. 4 years of doing videos. So I thought I'd go live tonight.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, can you check something for me?
Yeah.
And if I am, it's fine. I just am trying to figure out. I have a $4.99 feed that's coming out every month from somewhere, and I have no idea where. But I remember at one point, I thought it was just an even $5 to you and an even $5 to Mom Culver. I thought, but
Yeah.
I can't remember. And it keeps coming out, but it won't say. It just says Google whatever.
Yeah.
$4.99. Can you tell if I'm giving anything to your channel?
I can. And yes, you are. You rejoined 2 months ago.
Is it $4.99?
It should be, yes. I think
Okay,
so.
good. I told Shelly because she said, "Do you even know what this is?" I said, "Well, I think it's either Tommy or Mom Culver, but I haven't been on much with Mom Culver's times. She's a world away. You know how that goes.
Right.
And I have a better chance, not that I have been, but I have a better chance of making your program time-wise, I mean.
Yeah.
And so, well, okay, good. I'm glad at least to know where that's going to.
Yeah. It's good to at least know, what's happening.
Yeah, I've got another 25, but I think that's the fee for the. I think I had to get an upgrade or something to get the.
For StreamYard?
Yeah, StreamYard. Because
Yeah.
it said I had to have a.
Because once you go over a certain amount of hours for streaming in a month, then it makes you pay for it, basically.
Well, yeah, I believe that's how it works for me. I should have researched stuff. I should have researched things before. Okay, well, good. Tommy, I wish I could give you more. I really do.
Oh, I do too. Believe me. I'm just
I wish I could give you about 1,000 bucks.
Yeah, I would love that. That'll give me to Gatlinburg like tomorrow.
I see. You're pastoring a church too.
Yeah,
Come on, folks. Just give it to the Lord. You can call me Lord if you want to. Give it to me.
That's right.
I can't guarantee you won't get zapped.
That's right.
I will stand in the gap best I can. All right, buddy. I'll try to see you on your channel.
Okay.
At 7:00.
That sounds great, my friend.
All right, buddy.
Nice stopping by here. And you like my Chicago background?
I love it. I saw it right off the bat. I love it. I'm like, yeah, that does not look like Minneapolis.
No, it is.
Minneapolis looks a little bit cleaner to me.
That's the L train.
Yeah.
And so I thought I'd get that on here. So as long as I'm coming up, I thought I'd put that on there for you.
Well, appreciate that.
All right, so I'm going to head out here. Thank you so much for having me up on panel here, and you have a good rest of the day, and hopefully I'll see you tonight. But no pressure. If you need rest, go ahead and rest up.
I'm going to go get some rest now, and I'll see you in a little while.
Okay, talk to you later, my friend.
Okay, buddy.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Let's see, end.